Why do some people trigger you instantly, while others remain completely peaceful? Even in the same situation, what if the real reason is not the person, not the words, but a hidden mechanism inside your own mind? Today, you will learn the Buddhist teaching that makes you untriggerable. Stay with me. Every emotional trigger has three parts: a stimulus, an interpretation, and a reaction. But the Buddha taught something revolutionary. The trigger is not in the world. It's in your interpretation of the world. Two people hear the same insult. One explodes, one laughs. Same words, different mind. Triggers are old wounds wearing new clothes. They're echoes from the past, showing up in the present moment, demanding your attention. When someone's words hit you like a punch, it's not the words themselves that have power. It's because they've landed on a pre-existing bruise inside you, a forgotten fear, a hidden insecurity, a wound that never quite healed. Think of it this way: if someone pokes an uninjured part of your arm, you barely notice. But if they poke a fresh wound, you jump in pain. The poke is the same, the internal condition is different. So, when you get triggered, what you're really feeling is not the present moment attack, but the pain of an old injury being activated again. The person in front of you is just pressing a button that was installed long ago. Understanding this is the first step to disarming those buttons, one by one. You begin to see that the problem isn't the world constantly attacking you. It's your own mind holding onto old battles. Buddhist psychology explains this through a concept called Vedana, the instant feeling tone that rises before conscious thought. It's the mind's first, most basic reaction to any experience. You feel one of three things: pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. This happens faster than you can think, which is why you react so quickly, almost automatically. Imagine you're walking down the street. You see a puppy, pleasant Vedana rises. You smell garbage, unpleasant Vedana rises. You see a gray sidewalk, neutral Vedana rises. This process is happening hundreds of times a minute, completely beneath your conscious awareness. It's the raw, unfiltered data of your experience. The Buddha said, in the moment between feeling and reaction, your freedom exists. Vedana is that moment. It's the critical juncture where you can either fall into your old, conditioned patterns of anger, craving, or ignorance, or you can choose a new path. This is the secret battlefield of the mind. Most of us are completely unaware of it, so we live on autopilot, pushed and pulled by these fleeting pleasant and unpleasant feelings. But if you can learn to watch this space, to simply notice the Vedana as it arises without immediately jumping to a conclusion or a reaction, you discover a profound source of power and liberation. It's the pause button for your reactive mind. A monk once traveled with a group of villagers. For the entire journey, one man relentlessly insulted him, calling him names, questioning his integrity, and mocking his practice. The monk remained completely silent, his expression calm and undisturbed. Later, after they had arrived at their destination, another villager, deeply impressed, approached the monk and asked, "How do you stay so calm? How could you listen to all those terrible things and not say a word in your defense?" The monk looked at him and said gently, "If someone comes to you with a gift, and you do not accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" The villager replied, "To the one who offered it." "Of course," the monk then said, "it is the same with anger and insults. If someone hands me a burning coal, why would I take it? If I don't accept it, the burning coal remains with them. Their anger is their gift. I choose not to accept it." This is not just a clever piece of wisdom, it's a profound psychological truth. The trigger isn't what is offered to you. It's your decision to accept it, to take it personally, to let it burn you. So, how does a trigger actually work? It only happens when you add a story to that initial, unpleasant feeling, the Vedana. The story is the meaning you assign to the event. For example, your boss criticizes your work in a meeting. The unpleasant Vedana is the flash of discomfort, the tightening in your chest. That feeling itself is natural and harmless. But then, the mind storytelling machine kicks into high gear. A thought cloud appears: they're trying to humiliate me. Another one follows: they think I'm incompetent. Then the big one: I'm not good enough. The story becomes: they're attacking me. I must defend myself. My reputation is on the line. This narrative is what fuels the emotional fire. You're no longer responding to a simple comment. You're reacting to a complex drama you've created in your own head. But remove the story, and what's left? Just a sound in the air. Just a sensation in your body. It has no power over you. The unpleasant feeling, the Vedana, rises like a wave, and then, if you just watch it without feeding it a story, it naturally falls away. The insult becomes just words, the criticism becomes just feedback, and the power to disturb you vanishes. So, how do we practice this and become trigger-proof in our daily lives? Here is the 4-step Buddhist method you can use anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Notice the first flash of feeling. The moment you feel that jolt of irritation, anger, or hurt, just pause. Mentally label it. Say to yourself, unpleasant feeling, but it's okay. Don't judge the feeling or yourself for having it. Just acknowledge its presence. Step 2. Don't add a story. This is the crucial part. Resist the mind's powerful urge to explain why you feel this way, who's to blame, or what it means about you. No judgments, no meaning, just feeling. Watch the thoughts that try to build a narrative and let them pass like clouds in the sky. Step 3. Let the feeling rise and fade. Treat the emotion like a physical sensation. Where is it in your body? Is it a tightness in your chest? A heat in your face? A knot in your stomach? Just observe it with curiosity. Every Vedana, every feeling tone is impermanent. It lasts only a few seconds if you don't keep feeding it with stories. Watch it peak, and then watch it dissolve on its own. Step 4. Respond, don't react. Once the emotional storm is passed, the mind is clear again. Now you can choose your action from a place of wisdom, not from a place of reactivity. Not your wound, not your past. You are in control. You can choose to address the situation calmly, set a boundary, or simply walk away. The choice is yours. Buddha never promised you'll stop feeling unpleasant things. He promised you'll stop being controlled by feeling. The goal isn't to become a robot devoid of emotion. The goal is to become the master of your inner world, not its slave. When you understand and practice observing Vedana, you become unshakable. The storms of life will still come, but you will be the calm center. The deep ocean that is unmoved by the waves on the surface. You become calm. You become free. No one can trigger you again, not because they've stopped trying, but because you've taken away their power. The power returns to where it always belonged, within you. You realize that your peace was never something that could be given or taken away by others. It was always an inside job. You are the sole guardian of your own inner peace. If this teaching helped you, subscribe to the Insight Quest for more Buddhist wisdom and inner transformation. Your journey inward begins now.